Hey there, welcome to Unit 4, Lesson 12. Today we're going to be wrapping up the Mexican-American War. Yesterday we just very briefly talked about the causes of it. Today we're going to spend a very brief amount of time talking about the effects of it, and then you have two separate tasks to complete today. So we're going to fill out the rest of that interactive notebook page from yesterday. You've got an ed puzzle to complete on the Mexican-American War that's just going to give you a little bit more in-depth look at it, and then a Padlet to complete while you look at another small video, and then it just answer two questions. So it's really, really simple today. This is the interactive notebook page that we want to go to. We filled this part out yesterday. We're just going to fill in these two parts right here today. So I'm going to pop right on over to here. And let's go ahead and talk about it. So the war goes on for a couple years, 1846 to 1848. In the end, the United States really ends up being more of the victor, although as a result, the Mexicans are going to be able to get some money because we're going to purchase some land from them. So let's talk about this new land for the United States. Texas is officially recognized as a U.S. state, and Mexico is going to recognize that so that it's not any type of territorial dispute or anything like that. The United States also decides to purchase or negotiates to purchase California from Mexico and all territory that they have north of the Rio Grande. And we pay them $15 million for that. So it's going to give us that big chunk of land from, we looked at that assignment on Monday, where you saw some of the land that we were able to acquire because of this war. What really ends up being a huge effect here with it, which is going to continue to play into the future and ultimately more of a reason of why we talk about it, not just because, oh, we got all this land. It's like, what's going to happen with that land? So remember, slavery is still happening at this time. And this argument over this new territory is going to add to those tensions between the northern states and the southern states, because obviously there's going to be the people in the southern states are going to say these need to be slave territories. People in the northern states are going to say they need to be free territories. And that becomes a hot topic about when you're admitting new territory and new states into the union. What do? How do we keep that balance? Do we make sure that we always have the same number of free states as we have slave states? That stuff just starts adding more and more to that tension that obviously you know what we're leading to, which is eventually going to be the eruption of the Civil War. So that's going to be a little bit of the focus of what you're going to be looking at. That's all you got to do to fill in your interactive notebook page. So make sure that you get that in there. When you're done with that, you're going to complete this ed puzzle. It's a crash course ed puzzle, so it's about 12-ish minutes long, I believe. And then you're going to complete this Padlet. So I'm not going to go to the ed puzzle. You know what those look like. But I will go to the Padlet. So for the Padlet, excuse me, you're going to see my initial post. It's got a video that is linked right here. It actually takes you to a PBS website, and then you're going to see the video link there. Watch that video. While you're watching that video, and it's not long at all, you're just going to come up with the answers for these two questions. Number one, how does the Mexican-American War increase the idea of sectionalism? And then what is the main cause for this divide? And all you're going to do to answer this is come down here, click on this little plus button. It's going to pop you up right here. If your name doesn't populate automatically in here and it says anonymous, please make sure you put your name here and then answer both of those questions. And that's it. That's all you got to do. So it's really not something that's very difficult. As I said, all you got to do is click right here and it's going to take you to that video. And again, I'll go and show you. I don't think, yeah, it's 3 minutes and 26 seconds long. So I think you can handle it, right? So you're going to watch that and then submit both of those. And then other than that, you're done. Keep working on any missing work you might have, especially any projects that you might be missing, and get your stuff turned in. Let me know if you need anything, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, y'all.